Coast Guard Admiral Thad Allen, who is overseeing the federal response, said today the nearly constant flights that check for surface oil on the water from the air are barely detecting any oil beyond thin sheens. This, as BP's incoming CEO Bob Dudley said, it's time to start scaling back cleanup efforts. At the same time, he said BP will not abandon Gulf residents once the well is permanently sealed, but not everyone is buying that promise. Plaquemines Parish President Billy Nungesser joins me now. Billy, I want to play for you exactly what Bob Dudley said today, and then we'll get your response.
In terms of the effort, no, it's not too soon for a scale back. We haven't permanently finally killed the well. I don't think we'll see any more oil going in the beaches. And where there's no oil in the beaches, you probably don't need people walking up and down with hazmat suits. So you'll see that kind of a pullback. But commitment, absolutely no pullback.
So is it time, in your opinion, to scale back on the cleanup efforts?
Absolutely not. You know, he might be talking about the beaches in Florida. Louisiana's getting slammed. For the last 2 days, we have oil out there all over, same places, and other places we didn't have oil.
Your guys have been up in your own helicopter, and you've seen the oil.
You know, I don't know what's going on here, but Thad Allen takes a flight, sees no oil. BP starts pulling assets out. They're all on the same team here against coastal Louisiana and the Gulf Coast.
Because you went to the same areas, you're saying, where he had said that they didn't see oil, and you're saying that
it's a dog and pony show. The oil's out there, it's all over, but that was rehearsed to take that flight. Either they were looking up or they were flying 3,000 feet, not looking down. There was all over. And then the next day, all of a sudden, assets start leaving Plaquemines Parish and St. Bernard. It was choreographed well.
Yeah, let me ask you about that, because I know you had a meeting with the parish presidents and Thad Allen, and you talked about that you would all be included on the decision-making at the local level, on the state level here. So
Absolutely.
What happened? Because I know we have some photos tonight that really show otherwise.
What happened? They lied. Absolutely no assets would leave until we get together on Tuesday. We're meeting Sunday to present a plan to them.
So this is boom.
These
photos that we're looking at, this is boom that was taken?
That is the same boom that the Coast Guard wrote a letter that they were taking to safety for the tropical storm. Now today, when we pull it over, the sheriff pulls it over, they say it's the fault boom.
So, but this was boom that you were never even told was going to be removed?
No, we had to pull them over.
Which was part of the deal.
The sheriff's office had to pull them over. And we caught 12 of the trucks. I don't know how many left before we caught those 12.
Let me ask you very quickly about the fishermen, part of the Vessels of Opportunity program. If the cleanup efforts get scaled back, what's going to happen to these guys?
Well, they've been promising for 3 weeks to add fishermen. They've taken a bunch off, so that gap is crushing the fishermen. So I'm glad BP agreed to pay 1 more month compensation till we can get the new compensation plan in place. But 30, 40 fishermen a day show up at my office. They say, get ready, we're going to put you on. Whoever's handling that for BP has failed miserably.
Because Thad Allen has said that, you know, if we have less cleanup work, you have the contractors and then you have the fishermen. They can't keep them all on.
Well,
so what should they do?
You know what? Thad Allen's going to BP school on how to deny. He's in denial. Come down to Plaquemines. We'll show you the oil. You know, they were removing 5 barges today, standing them down. Our guys were there unloading 1,250 gallons of oil. And they said, wait, where are you going with this equipment? We've got oil all over. Well, we've been told to stand down. Who told you? Houma. Houma is like the Wizard of Oz.
And you're saying, if you want, take your guys, but keep the equipment and we'll do it, right?
You know, every time there's a problem, Venice did not know the blimp was in Plaquemines. Right. It saw oil for 5 days.
Right.
Now they're moving it out. Who told you? Houma. I can't get a name out of Houma. Houma's like the Wizard of Oz, a little guy hiding behind a curtain.
All right, Billy.